Right, hello, hello. This is the Divine Team coming in to give you some energy reading for February, this coming February, from the beautiful Tatiana and myself, Lisa. We hope the energy with you is good, and if you're not feeling so good or you're feeling a little bit sluggish, hopefully after you've listened to this, the energy that's coming in, we've got some amazing energy coming in that's so beautiful that will uplift you. We even feel that there might be a little bit light language coming in as well. We're not sure how it's going to come about, but we're just going to be guided and let ourselves be led by our beautiful teams of light that have come in to connect with us all and you this beautiful sunny
Yes,
day.
yes. And it was January was long. It felt like an entire year. I feel that. What about you, Lisa? Do you feel the same?
Yes, I think they say, don't they, the months of winter are about pulling back and going inwards. The animals do all that themselves, don't they? They go and dig the little holes and go into hiding with all the food and such. And I feel very much that more so this week that has been like that for me. Very sluggish in a way. The past couple of days found it really difficult to push myself to motivate myself to
Hmm.
do anything. Of course, until we've come on this live and now the energy's just flowing through me and
Yes.
I feel like really lifted. But
Well,
yes. If you've been feeling that way through January, hopefully this is the lift you need, almost like a little jump start for
yeah,
the month ahead as we start to
yes,
enter into February.
yes. And I have my cards here, Lisa. And the first card, take a break. Take a
Oh,
break. So I got four cards, and I know that light language will come through, and also my guides, whoever is new in my team, the light beings. Um, Four cards we have here. Oh, let me. Okay. We have like four beautiful cards here and take a break. I'm not sure if you can see them, but because we tried it like before.
yes, we did. You might need to tilt them just slightly backwards, I think, at some point, but you were
Yeah.
getting the picture. Yes, that's great. Take a
So
break
take the
if you
break.
need. Yes.
Obviously, the witch new year would be in March. We're still in winter. I know we're celebrating this 12th month and everything, but if you still feel tired, um at the beginning, oh, it's like four cards, 4 weeks. So at the beginning of February next month, take a break, reflect, have a bit of a um journal a lot. And I like spa days. I get these like jump into a pool, enjoy, go out with your friends, have drinks. And this is like the time to nurture yourself because I feel that January this month was so energetic, so packed with everything. Everyone's expecting to like January is going to be like 2025, woo, best year ever. But a lot of people are living like January dense, strong, and it makes sense because, like you said, it's winter still, and a lot of things came up over Christmas, seeing family, New Year, and everyone is out and about. And I know I'm not like bothered about these things, but yeah,
The
yeah,
pressures, the pressure's on, the build up to
it is.
Christmas is a pressure, isn't it, in
Mm,
itself? So I feel like after Christmas is a bit like a come down in a way because the energy's so high. Sometimes the energy's high off the expectation of Christmas.
yeah,
Sometimes the energy's high because it's been a lovely time with
yeah,
family and such. So yeah, now you can understand why you might feel that the energy's dropped or that you feel you've dropped a bit. And it's almost like what I feel you've said, it's resting. So going up
yeah.
into the first week of February, resting, ready to prepare
Mhm.
ourselves because as we go into March, that will be springtime. So it's almost
Yeah.
getting ourselves prepared, resting, ready for that new time when this new energy. It's almost like, you imagine the seeds planted in the soil, don't you? And then the
Yeah.
bit of sun starts to come in and the heat gets into the soil and warms the seed ready for the shoots to
Hmm.
grow. So we're like preparing that part of ourselves
Yes,
to start to grow the seeds, the
yes,
ideas,
yes.
and whatever it is, our dreams in that time.
It,
So
it, Lisa, current dreams, future realities, new beginnings. That is still for the first week.
oh,
You
Cosmic
said it,
Ocean.
please. It's like I have the feeling that a lot of us, if you're spiritual, even if you're not, that your dreams become more like your manifestation power gets activated, I feel.
More
And
like a
when you said,
reality.
yes, exactly. So take the time to rest. Take the time to rest. That's all I think I can say to the first week.
Yes,
Is
that
there
makes
anything,
sense.
yeah, that you receive, Lisa?
I'm just receiving, as we're saying, I can feel that energy coming in at the solar plexus because it's it's time to gather. It's time to bring everything in so that we can bring
Mm,
our energy in close to us to energize ourselves, to prepare our bodies and our cells, our physical cells, our mental, emotional, ethereal selves, ready for what's to come. The
yeah,
planting of the seeds, the creating
exactly.
of the dreams, the manifesting the life.
Yes. And even when you need the break just to start fresh. That's the impression I'm getting. Are we ready for week two?
Yes, you carry
So
ahead.
I have this feeling of like doubts are coming up. Like, have I rested enough? Should I rest more? Go with your intuition because you're already doing it. Like, I have the feeling that you guys, oh, it's really weird.
Yeah, it's tilting, but it's catching different colours in the card. What is the wording on the card, Tatiana?
So you are doing it already.
Right.
So for me, when I get this card and the feeling I'm having is like you're enough, you don't need to do more because you've done this for lifetimes. Whatever is like coming up in week two is like ground yourself into it, trust it. And we have the birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? So second week, I feel that there's also like new opportunities coming in where you need to be so grounded that you are ready to take the next steps to up level.
And
I
that
see you face.
makes sense with what they keep showing me is planting of the seeds. So the opportunities, the ideas, you might only have a little tiny idea. You might just have a word in your mind of something, or you might see something in your mind, or it's a dream of where you want to go, this year. You maybe holidays, maybe some interaction. It's just, and you don't even know how you're going to get there. This is the planting of the seeds. This is the beginning of the manifestation. So obviously, week two is about you nurturing yourself and thinking of those ideas. And like Tatiana said, the great thing to do would be, should we say, if we turn it round, is to is to journal. Any ideas you get, journal. If a word comes in, just write it down. Because for me, I just get one word. Sometimes one word drops in, I don't even have a clue what it is. Write it down, then I can go back and ask them to just, give me some more information on
Clarify,
what
yeah.
that is. Yeah. But
Yes.
you put it to paper, it's like you're starting to put it out there into the ether.
Exactly. That's what they told me. And it's
It's
also like,
creation.
oh, I love this. It's also like new beginnings. And they keep telling me like it's already inside of you. You already know what to do. They just, when you journal, it's just helping you to realize,
Yes.
to send it out. Oh, I love this. I love
Yeah.
this so
It's
much.
you're creators and you're creating. So this
Mm. Oh, I
time.
love that. Oh,
and
I
and
love
I'm
this.
getting nourishing and nurturing. So again,
Yes.
through February, it's nourish yourself, nurture yourself. So you
Yes.
might even find that you've got some old habits to do with eating, maybe drinking the wrong foods that suddenly start to
Mm.
go out the window, and you want to look to how you can, look
Yes.
after your body better, doing exercises, which again, we get the lovely warm sunshine coming through. It encourages to go out and start to move about a little bit more. So
Yes.
again, it's all based on nurturing yourself, not
Yep.
going out to raving parties, pushing yourself to do too much. It's about really, and I'm getting the word like luxurious, really.
Oh,
Very, is
just
that
spa.
what?
Yes, spa.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
just go and have fun.
yeah. In a
Treat
really
yourself.
lavishing yourself and really enjoying nurturing yourself is what I'm
Yeah.
picking up.
Yeah. I feel this as well, and this is so funny. So, what's coming next is we got the ancient wisdom and intelligence within you. So that's
Oh.
like,
I love
gosh.
that ancient wisdom. Oh, and straight away I can feel my feet ground into the floor as we're talking about ancient wisdom. Because that's always within us. We just need
Yep.
to reconnect deeply within ourselves to receive our ancient wisdom, to receive the ancient wisdom within Mother Earth.
Mhm.
Again, planting the seeds, rooting ourselves like a plant, plant the seeds within, within Gaia. Ask Gaia, not only plant the seeds,
Mhm.
ask Gaia. Whatever seed you've got, whatever idea you've got, ask Gaia how maybe she can help you to move forward.
Yeah.
Again, the communication with the guides. Gaia is part of, not like our team, but she's certainly here to connect with
Taking
us
care.
and,
Yeah.
and bring through what she wants to share with us. So there's all this real earthly connection about. It's like sowing the seeds, isn't it? It's like when you think of the farmers going, I don't know what month they would sow seeds, whether it would be February or they'd wait for March, but they'd probably be
Yeah.
certainly preparing the soil and the ground ready for that time to take
Exactly.
place.
And I think that's the third week as well. And it's like for people who are in their mind more often and think about manifestation, like, oh, I have to do this. I always have to think about it. Put the pressure on, off. Put the
Yeah.
pressure off because it's like the second week is guiding you through this, and the second week will show you and initiate you to think for yourself it with the heart, not with the brain. So I also see for the third week, um, it's like it seems a bit rough because it's like you're going through like a
Through a
darker bit, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
yes. So it's that once we rest, sometimes you find, so the first 2 weeks, if you're nurturing yourself and you're resting, often what we do is we get into a space of peace by doing this, really coming back to ourselves. And that's a safe space. Once we enter a safe space of peace, that's when we feel safe. So whatever needs to come up to move so that we can move forward will come up when we're in that safe space. It's as though
Yeah.
you've prepared your body to get in a place that you've loved it, then it allows what needs to be released to come forward. So that makes sense, really, that in the third week, you might have things coming up that are coming, rising to the surface because you've nurtured yourself. You can then feel vulnerable. So it's only a moving through on the image. It was as though it was a track through a little bit of a dark area in the light,
Yeah.
but it wasn't completely dark. So it doesn't feel as though it would be really heavy what
Mm.
needs to be shifted. But I can feel it in my heart now.
Yeah.
There is something that, so obviously that means, that I've got to shift it as well in my heart. And Tatiana will, what as we're sharing this with you, we're sharing it, this is happening to us and it will be
Exactly.
happening to you.
And we're both water signs. It's not like happened by accident that I picked the water sign cards,
Yes. Yeah.
water cards.
Yes.
Because I also get this like that your psychic abilities, the more you do with your spirituality, it will guide you and it will be like easier for you because sometimes we're just like, oh, I don't want this, and um I don't know, some people need a certificate for their abilities. Like, yes, you're welcome. You have your certification. Here, you're a medium, you're psychic. And I talked about this with a client the other day. And when I started being like the medium I was supposed to be, I always wanted something like a sign. Oh, is this really true? What I'm seeing, feeling, and all these lovely things. But if you accept this, that you are a medium, a psychic, or even spiritual, this is going to help you in a way that you will see the light at the end of the tunnel rather
Ah,
than,
which is
oh,
the card,
yes,
the light at the end of the tunnel.
yeah,
Not that,
exactly, exactly.
yeah. So coming back to what you just said, the word I got was honoring. So when you start to see that your intuition is becoming stronger, or your guidance, or you're seeing clearer, or the nudges, or just the knowing that you feel starts to become, you're aware that it's changing and it's improving and it's gaining strength. if, like Tatiana said, sometimes we feel we need a certificate says you can do this,
Yeah.
but that's not what your intuition is all about. It's a natural ability within us. So once you accept and see that and kind of take that on and start to believe in yourself, it's an honoring. That was the word that I got. It's an honoring of yourself. So in a way, part of February, I feel, is going to be transformational
Yeah. Yeah.
on your journey to you going into to the spring, into the March time. So it's like you're coming out of the cold, the cold cave where we've been hibernating for some time, and you're starting to put your little nose out there and going out into the light and starting to move forward. You're realizing that while you've been hibernating, while you've been resting, there's been things going on within you that you might not be aware about. There's changes going on within us. If we're constantly doing our work and looking inwards, we're creating change, we're creating
Mhm.
momentum. And that's like the wheels are always turning, you're always moving forward. So you're growing in stature, but you need to honor yourself in
Yes.
what you're doing. So
Amen.
so talk about it with other people. That's another way. It's like you're affirming it to yourself, or write it down, journal it. But just know that you're
That's true.
changing. Write down where you've noticed the improvements, or how you're finding that you're changing, how you're seeing things in a clearer way.
Yeah, and they keep saying like you have the power to manifest everything you want, and it's time for you to accept it. It's not like playing small anymore and being shy. And we're feeding into the female and the collective the collective field. Um, so dream big, go for your dreams, because the fourth week, I think it's so funny, Lisa, because we have the star seed here, and obviously when I get the star seed, it's like, what lights you up? What brings you fun? How can you just have a party and ride the waves? Life lessons and growth. You will get through this.
Yeah.
So at the end of February, um, the world will be completely shifted for you. I feel that because you're doing the inner work, like Lisa said before. I saw the cards before and I was like, yeah, Lisa, on point again, what you said before. I love this.
We've just got some to kind of finish that off, or to bring it in into to a full circle. We've got some light language that's coming through for you. So I'm just going to share that light language, because I can just feel it coming in now as I'm speaking.
Allow it in.
Isharaniniene au kushamanaya o kushinini ananama o karanayana o tairani kakama o tushutuku isharananaya o kana I takatakatakarianu o shakatakatakatakatakatakatakataka ishanana 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 ishanana. This is a connection with Gaia. It's as though in this light language that's coming through, it's bringing the energy of Gaia. She's bringing up, or she's sharing her energy with us now. And I don't know whether you can feel that. It's as though it's coming up into your sacral chakras, your navel, your solar plexus. It's like your powerhouse, your sacral chakra, where you're going to be interacting with, you're going to draw your friends in, you're going to draw the people in who you need to be with, who are going to help support you, who are going to encourage you on this path, people that maybe you look to as well, and they're going to communicate with you, and you'll be like, wow, I'm getting on with these people, and almost like how you would like to be. It's like you're going to step up more into your role, I feel, through this next month, preparing you ready to go into March. I feel it will move partly into March, but you're forever moving forward. But this energy is coming in, and this energy is continuing to still enter this space from Gaia, fill you up. It's filling your energy fields, it's filling your aura, and it's shifting. It's lifting you. It's as though it's coming up from the earth and coming up through your channel and
Mhm.
filling, almost like how the is it called the toroidal wave that your heart
Yes.
creates? It's like I can see it coming up like
Yes.
that and coming out round you, so it's creating more of an energy field around you, which is helping to lift you, expand you, open your heart more, and also brings in protection and transmits your energy out into the world to connect with other people's energy.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
That's beautiful. But I've just got to plug my laptop in because it's
Yeah,
just
just do that.
fine of my
And it's
sewing.
thank you so much for the light language, because I always it activates me like from my core. So is there anything else we need to pass on? I don't know why, but they keep telling me mindset, mindset, mindset. If you're too much in your mind, yes, mindset is important, but go within your heart. And this is for me as well, because obviously, with the job and everything, with the freelance job, um, we tend to use our brains, but I think February will show us that we need to use our hearts more.
Yeah,
And
giving us
go
an
with it.
opportunity. That quiet
Exactly.
time is the time that's giving you an opportunity to adjust,
Yes.
to align with your heart and drop into
Mm,
that space so that as you start to move forward, you're already, pretty well grounded and in that space of peace. And don't forget, everybody, that when we're in this heart space, it allows the body to heal.
exactly.
It's giving the body the time and the space to work the energy from the physical body because it's in a stable space can actually heal. So anything within us, and that's why probably in the third week, did we say something we thought might start to come up? That's
Yeah.
another reason that something will probably be shown that's showing you that we need to
Yes.
release or let go.
Exactly. And I feel like we need a cleansing. So if you want to receive it, I'll do my hands again, the light language. Just if you want to do that, you can do it and just receive for the next minute, clearing your aura, expanding your abundance.
Sharaniya kumanaya a to sharananaya o mearana a o mearana a o mearana a yaro 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 yaro
So powerful.
ina ush ina ush ina ush ina ush.
And so it is. Control your body, because we're doing energy work here and drinking a lot is required.
Definitely, yes, don't forget to drink plenty of water.
Yeah. So maybe you felt the healing or the activations in the neck area. Yeah, just make sure that you release it.
I could feel it in the throat really
Yeah,
deep. So
works.
it makes sense if you could feel it at the back of the neck or in the
Mhm.
throat, because obviously that's the throat chakra front to back, isn't it?
Yes. Giving it.
I can also feel it lower down the back between the shoulder blades.
Yes.
So the higher
Yes.
heart area, but at the back.
So that's where you receive, because it's going from the heart, you give and you receive from the back. I love that. Gentle. Continuing to send energy for the next 2 days. And so it is.
And I'm feeling that part of what you was doing then was also connecting us with our angel's wings. It's like
Yeah.
between the shoulder blades is where the wings are, almost like where
Yes.
the wings are. So I feel like it's and for those of you that may be already connected to your wings and kind of know about your wings and such, it's just a reminder that you've got those wings there and they're obviously
Exactly.
becoming stronger and more powerful. For anybody that's not thought or considered themselves to have wings, I have angel's wings, I have dragon wings, and I have fairy wings. And I bring them into my mind's eye, so to speak, whenever I feel I need those different types of wings.
Yeah.
We can wrap ourselves up in love from the angels and feel comforted. We can use them for protection. We can use them to fly. You're not physically flying, but in your mind or in your heart space, you can feel yourself lifted. And not only
Yeah.
will it lift you, it lifts your energy so that you feel lifted. So if ever you're feeling a bit down and fed up, and you just imagine that you've got these beautiful wings open and outwards, and they're taking you up so that you're lifting your energy to a higher energetic level, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes, I love this. And they also like one chakra here and one there for them. So if you like, oh, I can't imagine them, it's just like um bad and evil. Good and bad.
Good and
Like
bad.
it's not like they spot some people just like, but we have chakras there, so they are for the wings. So if you
Ah,
can't imagine the wings, use the chakras. And if you do Reiki, you can activate them as well. That's what I'm getting. Yeah,
brilliant.
I love this.
Thank you. That's wonderful, Tatiana. And thank you for
Yeah,
the activations. That was wonderful as well.
thank you as well.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
We hope that you will, well, we know you will have received a lot from this week's podcast because there's a lot of energy been brought through in that
Mhm.
through the light language and the activations, and not only that, the card messages. So hope you're looking forward to February now. You've got 4 weeks through February with different things happening, but we will be doing more podcasts.
Exactly. And we have an event next month again. We're going to talk about it in the next podcast,
Mhm.
but we're so excited. And I think this will lift you up as well. So we're so excited to give you that. Um, yes, thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you as well. And it
Thank
was
you.
lovely again. And
Yes, we've enjoyed it. So thank you everybody for watching now or later on
yeah,
or whenever you decide to tune in. Don't forget, if you've any issues, any concerns, you can contact myself or Tatiana. If you'd like to book healings or readings, just message. Thank you.
thank you. Bye.